Welcome to A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host, Monique Robinson, where we highlight, celebrate, and recognize students from all over the country who are doing great things in the classroom, community, and athletics. Every student deserves an opportunity for hope and a future. So let's celebrate our students, the next generation of teachers, engineers, entrepreneurs, and future leaders. Join us on another incredible segment of A Better Chance for Youth show with your host, Monique Robinson.
Welcome. Happy holidays. Happy second day of Kwanzaa, whatever holiday you are celebrating, and Happy New Year. Now, today it must be something because you see your girl got on, one of the gifts she got, Well, I have on the Wilberforce shirt, and thank you, Cedric Moss. Big shout out to you and the amazing things that you are doing in the Killeen, Austin, Central Texas area. But Cedric got me this, and now it's cold enough I can actually wear it. But also, it has to be a hidden reason why I have on the Wilberforce shirt. Anywho, we have several things coming up in this great year upcoming 2025. First off, we have our Tucks and Tool, I might be saying it wrong because I'm a little country sometimes. Our Tucks and Tool save the date, May 31st, South Texas HBCU Community Awards and Ball. It's at Crown Plaza. It's a plated dinner this year. So things are a little, I guess we upgraded, But make sure you come out and have fun. And if you have nominations for people to win awards, check us out. Now, we also have a launch of Voices of Education. We have some of the most amazing educators across the country come together to collaborate and make a book that is going to be released in May 2025. Yeah, May is a big month. Y'all know that's my birthday. So, we do things big in May. So I got out most of the announcements. Now, today, I have a guest coming from Ohio. I met her, ironically, maybe I'll let her tell you how I met her, but she is attending the Central State University. Although my office, when she met me, I know had Wilberforce somewhere in there, but it's okay. We still love her, and I'm very proud of her. So we're going to talk today with my good friend, family, I guess you would say, Ari, and she's doing some amazing things at Central State University as a freshman. So we're going to bring her on and see how that school year is going so far. Hey, Ari, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I can't complain. Always. I was going to wear something different, but I said, nope, just for Ari.
If I would have known, I would have worn my Central State merch.
Oh, God. Okay. Maybe you change after break, but I just, wanted to let you know what school I represent. But how are things going? How did you even get to Central State?
Honestly, it was a long process.
Okay.
Very long process considering from moving constantly. So I already was a little skeptical where I wanted to go because I was constantly moving, especially in high school. I moved 3 times in the 4 years that I attended high school to 3 different schools. So I was really just trying to figure out the best place I wanted to go. And then I ended up going to one of those college fairs where they were having a whole bunch of people that were representing their campus. And I ended up talking to one of the ladies from admissions, and her explaining Central State really spoke to me. So I just ended up deciding on Central State. And honestly, I can't say it has been a bad decision. I've been enjoying it so far, but it's been fun from what I've experienced so far and more.
Oh, wow. So you said you've been enjoying it thus far. So you went to a college fair and you actually went to the admissions table. So that impacted your decision, the people at admissions, or you did your research?
At first it was mainly like how they spoke about the school, because the other schools, no disrespect, it wasn't really speaking to me as much as the lady who I still keep in contact with, because
What's her name? You remember? You give her a shout out.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but I will find it.
Huh?
I
There
will
he
find it for a shout out. But
is.
after I spoke to the lady on admissions, I ended up talking to my mom about it, and she was like, "This might be a really good choice for you." So I ultimately did my own research outside of going to the admissions, the college fair, and I saw some of the things they had to offer, and it was the things that I wanted to do at school. So I ultimately made my decision based off of like the programs they had and like the housing and what the school really had to offer for my major.
That's amazing. So your major is what?
My major is computer science.
Okay. So what do you plan to do once you complete Central State in computer science?
Honestly, my ultimate goal, software development, like have my own tech startup and be able to help people within my community and give back to my community using my knowledge of technology and what I can do with technology.
Wow. Okay. Now see, we really like started really fast and I just went into the Ari I know now, which has blown me out the water. And she could call me any time of day. I'm gonna try my best to help her with her homework. You know, I try to put her on blast, but yeah, she did that. But Ari and I met. Oh goodness, how old was you when I met you?
Ooh, I
Was you in middle school?
I was in middle school because my mom worked at IDEA as I can't remember the specific job title, but she worked in the office with like the principals and administrating staff. So, I was come and spend my summers there and help out with like the camps they had, or be there to just bother everybody, give everybody my presents, show everybody my presents, let them know I am here
That is
to
true.
help.
Very true.
But I ended up meeting Miss Monique with helping her. I was helping you.
With
I
everything.
can't really remember, but I was helping everybody. And I would spend a lot of time in you and Mrs. Brown's room.
Shout out to Rhonda Brown. Ari dropped your name today. But yeah, so I met Ari. She was not one of my students, but she just was always around. So I put her to work. Now I don't know, out of 107 schools, she chose the Central State, but like I said, I'm glad that she is in school. Now I'm also glad that she's at an HBCU. So that means me posting my flags in the wall, something stuck in.
I mean, yes. I always knew I wanted to go to HBCU, mainly because like my upbringing and where I was always around the time. So I was like, when I go to college, I'm going to a HBCU for sure. And I guess I made it happen.
That's good though. Like, how do you feel about your decision in going to an HBCU?
I mean, it
Was it
has its
out?
it has its upsides and it has its downsides because I'm surrounded by people who are like me and who go through the same struggles as me. Like they can understand on a more personal level. But the downsides, there are downsides. I mean, with how they run things, sometimes I wouldn't say it's the best, but it works. Ultimately, it gets done, but may not be in the exact way I want it. But as long as it gets done, it gets done.
Yeah, you gotta have a lot of patience. I would tell anybody that is
Um,
currently in school, headed to school, or just researching HBCUs, you need to have a lot of patience. Also, use your network base. I mean, Ari, you at Central State now? Are you in touch with some of the alum chapters?
I'm not yet. I'm not gonna say no. I'm gonna just say not yet because I still have the second semester and these next 3 years to really like get in touch and network and meet people. But I just wanted to get a feel of like what it was at first and then push myself out to like, make connections and build my networking relationships with others.
Okay, that sounds fair because you in a hot city with a lot of amazing Central State graduates. especially in Dayton, Ohio, and Columbus. They have a big grasp for things. Now we got to take a short commercial break because that's just what we have to do around here sometimes. And when we come back, we're gonna talk about your plans for the, you going back in January. You finish your whole first semester. Yay!
Move so fast. Move too fast.
Lord. After this, we'll be right back.
Are you interested in attending an historically black college or university? Hello, my name is Robert Mason. I'm president and founder of the Common Black College application. Our application allows students to apply to over 50 historically black colleges and universities at the same time for only $20. HBCU graduates have been some of the most renowned individuals in their respective fields since the late 1800s. In addition to that, our faculty and staff are truly committed to your success, and they have a vested interest in seeing that you do well. That, coupled with the academic rigor and the fact that you will establish lifelong relationships, are just some of the many benefits of your attending an historically black college or university. So if you're interested in completing the Common Black College app, visit our website at commonblackcollegeapp.com to apply now. Thank you, and get educated.
Welcome back. I'm here with my good, she wasn't one of my students, but she, in some way, we impacted her. So I'm here with my good friend, Ari, class of 28. Ooh, it's going to go fast. I don't know.
It is going fast for sure.
Well, how was homecoming? This was your first homecoming.
It was a lot for me to take in.
You weren't prepared.
My dorm was right across where all the action was. So just from looking out my window, I was seeing everything. Seeing everybody on not exactly the yard, but their versions of the yard, and just seeing all the sororities and fraternities on the grass. And then they had a whole bunch of small businesses come and promote their brands and sell things. They had a lot of food. Food was great. That was personally my favorite part. Activities throughout the week that I enjoyed. I think I will go bigger next year, be more involved, because I was just watching. But I think next year I would try and get more involved and participate more in the activities they were holding.
Definitely. I would say live your best life while you are on campus, because once you step off, you don't get that time back. I'm just saying. And although I did graduate from Wilberforce, I, was a 42 shuffler, I guess you would say. I would go back and forth back across the street. I didn't miss a talent show or event or anything. I was always, just saying. Now, are you looking for scholarships or anything? How can alumni support you?
I'm definitely looking for scholarships, more scholarships, because I feel like the scholarships that are already are online, they're more for high schoolers transitioning into college, not really for college students that are already in college. So I'm definitely trying to find more, especially more for my major that could, not only help me pay for school, but give me opportunities with internships or job opportunities after.
That's good. I mean, I would say because you're going into your spring semester, I would say start looking for those now. Because if you wait till the summer,
they're all going to be gone.
Pretty much.
So far, I have been applying to a good amount of internships now. While I was on break, I used my time to find internships that I wanted to do, especially for my major. Whether it's in Ohio or, back in Texas or in Atlanta, I still applied just for a chance.
Yeah, because sometimes internships will pay for your room and board. You just be working. But, hey, I would say try anything that, legit. Try anything that's legit. and make it work. Now, you are in Central State. It's not too far from home, but what was the adjustment? Like, this is your first time coming back home from school.
It was definitely very eye-opening going into school, coming from home, moving away from home, not being with my family all the time. It's definitely been eye-opening, me having to navigate how to do things by myself and hold myself more accountable and hold more responsibility for the things I need to get done, and not having somebody constantly saying, oh, you need to get this done, you need to do this. I had to be the one telling myself, oh, you need to get this done, you need to do this. So it's definitely been like more pressure on myself to hold myself accountable and hold myself responsible for things that need to be done.
Oh wow! So you learned accountability.
For sure. I
What
said that
about
would be one of the biggest things. That and meal prep. That and meal
explain
prep.
meal prep? I'm not
Yes.
understanding. You have a cafeteria. What do you need meal
I
prep?
do have a cafe, but the times don't be aligning with my stomach. I can't I can't say that. So I be having to make my own little meals outside of cafe, but I do go to the cafe when I can't make it. I
I
do
mean,
try and
y'all
find
cafe is kind of like upgraded. Y'all got hibachi and all kind. I heard. I ain't been there, but I heard.
I mean the hibachi it's okay.
I mean, Central State upgrade calf. I'm just.
They got the ice cream machine. I'd definitely be at the ice cream machine. Can't say that.
Are you serious? No. Okay, I guess y'all live in luxury at Central State with the ice cream machine and hibachi, but Ari still meal preps. So who knows? Now we got to take another short commercial break, and then we get back. We're gonna wrap it up with Ari, but like I said, guys, if you're at Central State, please reach out and help my friend.
HBCU Shine in Dubai. Join the HBCU Alumni Takeover 2025 for 9 luxurious nights with flights included. Experience Dubai's finest with a lavish welcome reception, city takeovers, desert excursions, and yacht adventures. Secure your spot for only $250. Don't miss out. Join the takeover now. Visit our website for more information.
Welcome back. I'm here. Like I said, I'm here with Ari today, and she is telling us about the Central State University. And she's like the first person to get on here and not say, I'm going to see if she can finish it. Let's see how well she knows her school. For God.
For Central, for State.
Whatever. No, I'm just. They probably had that on everything y'all say freshman week.
When I say everything from the bell tower to convocation to being
from the bell tower to everything, huh? Well, I mean, that's
cool. So it's very hard to not have it memorized at this point.
Okay, no judgment. I mean, I'm glad it teaches you that pride in your school. Now, before we wrap up out of here, Ari, I want you to tell any senior that is preparing to go to college, what advice would you give them that nobody gave you?
Stay on top of your work. Although it is your last year, it really does matter. They were like, oh, as soon as you get it done, you're good to go. It still matters. Still stay on top of it. Still complete that work. Please try your best. Try your very absolute best. And apply to as many scholarships as you can. Plan accordingly. Really look into your schools. Like, do research on the schools you really want to go. Have a backup plan. Put money aside. Save money. Work over the summer. Although it may be your last summer with your friends, still get a job, still work, because it is very important. I mean, I did still have a job, but money planning wise, didn't do the best. So I'm definitely paying for it. But also look into jobs, opportunities they have on campus when you get to school. And although it's your last year, still enjoy it. Because it will be the last time you will really have that freedom of, of childhood. Although you still are young, it would be like not really like the last moments of childhood, but it's like the bittersweet moments. So really enjoy it and take it in.
Celebrate the excellence of HBCUs with the HBCU Trivia Game. This board game provides an exciting and educational way to learn about notable alumni, historical events, sports news, and more. This trivia game is sure to be a hit and perfect for college-bound youth, alumni, and the entire family. Don't miss out on this opportunity to support, educate, and entertain Get the HBCU Trivia Game today. Go to hbcutriviagame.net to order.
Thank you for support our good friends at the HBCU Trivia Game. I think I gave my last one away. So, Mr. Jordan, I need you to probably send me another one. I can't help it. People ask, and I just be like, you know what? Maybe you do need to learn about HBCUs. Here you can. But next time you give me one, I promise I'm going to keep it. Anyway, we enjoyed Miss Ari, the first half of our show today. And, I don't meet any strangers, no matter where I go. If somebody hear me talking, now this is funny. My next guest is a graduating senior from my own backyard. He's from San Antonio. So how cool is it that, he's on the show today because he is a graduating senior. So you know how I am about our kids, our young adults. I can't call them kids, but they actually are young adults, even though I'm old a little bit. But our young adults that are on the show, we really, really like to push them and we like to support. So I think you can look at his gear and you will know exactly what school he is representing. Now, it's 2 in Texas, 2 in that area. So, but it's 9 in Texas altogether. But let's welcome him to the show. Welcome. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I can't complain. I wasn't going to let you just outdo me and wear your school.
you know, I go to the best HBCU.
Hey, we was the first. You was the best. We got it. Yeah. We played that. Everybody got their thing. So welcome. Tell us your name and what year you about to come out of school and everything good about you.
Okay, so first and foremost, my name is Arshawn Myers. I am a graduating senior, class of 2025 spring from the illustrious Prairie View A&M University. And I currently majoring in psychology and biology. So yeah, I'm, getting ready to walk out the door. Been here for a long 4 years. Ready to explore my next steps.
Wow, that is exciting. I know I'm not even on camera. I'm not on camera, and if this person will probably stream in, because y'all know our show, these are the holiday shows. They are so uncut. So look, I'm going to just be honest. I met Arshawn. I was at my good friend, Dr. Cross restaurant, shout out to a Chicago Bite. And sometimes I go in there and I just sit off to the side, usually get my food to go. But this time I was just sitting there. I went to do something. And one of the customers was asking me about what I do for his education. I don't know if it was your mom that overheard me and she got to get in the conversation.
Yeah, that's my mom. Yeah.
You said, yeah. And it was such a wonderful conversation. So he'll tell you firsthand, I'm always willing to help. If you see me out, I'm not one of them type of helpers that'll be like, I'll show up and show out. So I met him. He told me his amazing story. And I was like, we got to get you on the show. So to thank you for coming on short notice. Anyway,
thank you.
And like I said, we locked in. So you're graduating with a double major.
Yes, ma'am.
First off, how did you get to Prairie View?
Okay, so a little bit of backstory on me. I am originally from Chicago, Illinois. So I came here in 2017, like going into my freshman year of high school. And so when I came here my freshman year of high school, I was like really nervous because Chicago was all I knew. So moving to Texas, especially to San Antonio, Texas, was like very different of a culture shock for me. I ended up getting into like a magnet school. It was like an early college high school program. So it's called St. Philip's Early College. And so you do your high school diploma and you do your associate's degree at the same time. And so it kind of sets you up to do all the prereqs and things like that. So when you go into a 4-year university, you're kind of like majoring in like your degree and you're homing in on like what you're taking. So that's how I started there. So funny story, before like my freshman year, I knew nothing about HBCUs. I'll be brutally honest with you. I wanted to go to like UT, UNT, Dallas. Like, I don't know why, but I didn't home in and know about HBCUs. And so I actually went on pre-COVID, my junior year in 2019. I actually went on a HBCU like tour where I went to like Southern and Jackson State, and I knew nothing about the SWAC schools. And let me tell you, when I came onto all these wonderful, beautiful universities, I was like culture shocked, amazed of like what a historically black college can do for me, and like everybody around me looking like me, and they're becoming lawyers, doctors, and just things like that. And I didn't have to attend like a predominantly white institution to get. And then I went to Prairie View for high school senior day, and immediately when I stepped foot on the hill, I knew exactly where I was coming. It's just like the nature, the love, just everything about the school, the community, just everything I fell in love with, just the campus involvement, all the opportunities, and just everything. And yeah, like I knew from that point on that I was going to, apply to Prairie View. I looked at all the other HBCUs, but Prairie View always had my heart from the beginning, so I knew where I was coming.
Oh, that is a big culture shock. I'm from the Midwest too. I'm actually from
Yes.
Ohio, so I understand moving. Texas is different.
Yeah, Texas is very different. Yeah.
Texas is different, but
Hmm.
you winning. You double major. That's big stuff, and you don't have no easy major. Like my undergrad is in psychology.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
I truly get it. Like that was,
Yes.
if I had it all to do over
Hmm.
again, I think I probably would have majored undergrad in education and just kept it all the way.
Hmm.
You
Yes.
know,
Yes.
psychology,
Yeah.
papers and statistics is.
Yes. No, they're not. Yeah. Statistics too walked me up the street. So
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, what do you plan on doing with both of your degrees? Like, what do you like? What are your plans? Like, your ultimate goal? Like, if opportunities was endless, what's your ultimate goal?
So my ultimate goal is to become a pediatric physician assistant. So I love to work with kids. So I know like always at a young age, like I was put on this earth to like do something regarding helping people, whether that was like just whatever field that was in. And then just like as I got older, healthcare, like I fell in love with it. Like always, like just the thought of like taking somebody from being sick and just giving them purpose and giving them hope and things like that. And so my ultimate goal is to do that. But I also want to like, basically, mentor young black men like myself. I grew up just being raised by a single mother. So I know sometimes like it's hard for us males like who don't have a father and who like don't have, a consistent role model male in our life and just being led by a woman.
Mhm.
Um, I know it's hard, and so I watched my mama do it all by herself with 3 kids. So I feel like it kind of gave me purpose and kind of gave me motion to get back because growing up in Chicago wasn't easy. I didn't always have the easiest life, so just coming to Texas was like a breath of fresh air for me. So yeah, my end goal is to be a PA, but I also want to open up like a community center just for like young black people that look like myself and just introduce them into the college world and the education life and show that like you can come from nowhere and be something and go somewhere. So
Wow. Yeah, and you know your school motto: Prairie View produces what?
productive people, we do.
I think every person I know from there, that is the one thing that they stand on. I'm like, man, hey,
Yes.
no
Mm-hmm.
lies told. Everybody I
Yes.
know
Yes.
graduated from there
Yes.
is productive. So what
Right.
have you reached out to any like alum or express your interest with them? Have you met any alum?
Yeah, so I actually done a lot of great work in just like student government over the years. I'm a
Oh,
part of SGA, and then just getting my campus involved in like voting and things like that. So I've had the due diligence of meeting a lot of
me
alumni,
too.
and trying to network and things like that. But I will tell you that, just a little bit of like my first 2 years of being on campus, of like being a freshman and sophomore, I was very like reserved and like kind of laid back a little bit more. So it took me some time to like step into my confidence role, and to know that like, I have to get out and network and I have to produce, and I have to show people who I am and I have to put myself on a platform and I have to get uncomfortable to be comfortable. So it took me a little while, but I have met some amazing alumni from our school, who's doing some amazing things, who comes back and, put in some amazing energy and put back into what they were giving when, they went to Prairie View. So,
Wow. Now you brush past that. I'm not gonna let you brush past that. Now, what all are you involved on campus?
so I was a former of Student Government Association. I have been a part of like male. It's called Men Mentoring Leadership and Academy. Just basically like having a mentor, and then once you're a male, you're freshman and sophomore year, you're probably a mentee, and then you become a mentor to like incoming freshmen, and it's just all about like producing males and just how to network and things like that, and just how to tie a tie and like how to dress up for an interview, how to put a resume together, things like that. I'm also was a part of like athletics when it came to like volleyball and stuff like that. Just putting my atmosphere into that, running, running that in a psychology club. Um, yeah, so I have a number of things that I've done around campus. I've dipped my toe in a little bit of a lot of areas. So
And you was sitting there, y'all. He was sitting there just as quiet. He probably thought I was crazy because I just pulled out my phone. Y'all know me. Somebody say they need help. Okay, what you need? What's wrong? What school you at? And I don't know if he
yeah,
probably was like, this lady just talking. Because y'all, I mean, that's how most young people are. This lady just talking. She just saying she an HBCU person and no folks. I called up my homeboy, my god brother, Sinclair. Sinclair, look, you got this senior at your school. He need help. So shout out to
yeah,
Mr. Sinclair. Thank you for answering. I know you on break, but you got a sister like this, you ain't never on break. We always gonna help our students. So you got the this whole time I'm thinking you like from Texas. I learned about you came
yeah.
here from the shy. I know you miss it. I know you miss that food though.
I do, I do, I do.
I had to laugh myself.
Yeah.
So you came from Chicago, and so you
hmm
did attend high school in San Antonio.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Oh wow.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm thinking that you just culture shock straight to PV. Wow.
No,
He said, no, not that time. So
yeah.
how do you have siblings?
Yes.
Do they plan on
Um,
going to
I
PV?
yes, I have a younger brother actually, and he is 11 years old, and he is in love with Prairie View.
Oh,
Every time I come home, I bring him something new, like a sweater, a shirt, or something. And he actually had the option to come up for homecoming this year, and let's
whoa.
just say he didn't want to leave. He didn't want to leave. So yes, I have a younger brother, and
That's
I have a
good.
younger sister. She's up at Tennessee State University,
Oh,
on my
congratulations.
dad's side. She's she chose the other side, Tennessee. But I do encourage my little brother, and he always talks about how he's going to Prairie View, and like I told him, PV, accepts anyone. It's a home for you, and so as long as I have life to breathe into me, he will be going to Prairie View.
Love it. Well, you training them already. You exposing them. You
Yeah.
telling them the chance. Do he say PV? Like you?
Yes, he does. He does. I've taught him some of the chants and some of the school spirit. So when he comes, it's just like future graduate. I have him a little shirt that says "Future Graduate of Peer Review." So
Oh my
he's in there real deal. He's in there real deal.
I love that for you and your family. I am so excited. So look, before we get out of here, this is what I need you
hmm
to do. because, here at the Better Chance Television, we like to pair our scholars up for success. So tell the alum what you need from them.
So with me graduating in May, I'm looking for internships, mentors, just resources on how to get to where I'm trying to go. I'm just outreach networking. So, a great internship would be like wonderful. Even a mentor just to give me guidance and to steer me along the way of my path and to put me on the right path to get to where I'm going. Because I'm a type of person, when you give me a vision and you give me somewhere to go or give me somewhere to start, I'll work it until I can't work it anymore. And so I'm a go getter. So I'm passionate about what I want to do. I'm serious. And so I'm just open to any advice, leadership, just mentorship, or just any guidance to just pursue me into my next degree or onto my next, walk of life or wherever I'm going.
Wow. Yeah, he's going places. He didn't tell me all this stuff when I met him the other day. I guess because we get skeptical when somebody just talk about stuff film as they first day meeting. Like, wait a minute, this lady just talking. But that is truly amazing, and thank you so much for giving us your time today. I know it's a holiday season. School is the last thing you want to think about, but hey, you'll be out in 5 months.
I know. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
You are so welcome, and trust me on this. Any way we can help and support, let us know. Now, before you go, we always ask our scholars, what advice would you tell somebody? You're like, what advice would you tell somebody that's a senior in high school that they did not tell you when you was preparing to graduate?
A piece of advice that I would give a high school senior, I would just say, find your purpose. Whatever you want to do, if that's like going to school, if that's not going to school, just find your purpose, find your walk of life. I always say, you delay but not denied. And that's one thing that I like really trust and faith in. I've been denied in so many aspects of my life or my college career, but I've never been, it's always just been a delay for something that's bigger and better. So if you're striving for something, if you're working for something, you might not get there in the next 2 years. You might not get there in the next 5 years, but eventually if you keep working towards it, and when it's your time and something is right for you, it'll come in the stream of a moment, just like, this opportunity presents itself. Always set yourself up for success. Network. It's brutally important to talk to people, get out your shell, showcase your personality, because you just never know who you might be talking to and who can, put you on a platform or put you in touch with somebody that can get you to where you're trying to be. So just and trust and have faith.
I love it. You actually use one of my favorite phrases that helped me through school. I know I don't brag about it a lot, and my friends get on me all the time, but I am, those who don't know, this time last year, I did have my doctorate conferred. So I get it. Delayed, not denied is truly a testimony for me, because I barely graduated high school, but we're not going to talk about that today. You're like, oh, Lord. So now I'm like advocating. If I can do it, everybody can do it. So
everybody can do it.
Anybody. So once again, thank you for being, transparent. Thank you for coming today. PV alum, I need y'all to step up and help them. If you're not PV or just HBCU alum, if you got opportunities in psychology or biology, he's a double major, so he's double marketable. I need you all to either hit us up on the inbox, hit us on the page, and we will make sure Arshawn gets the messages, because that's what we do. HBCU fam, we look out for everybody. So till next time, we shall see you at a Better Chance Television. And if we don't see you before the new year, Happy New Year, stay safe. And today is, don't forget, day 2 of Kwanzaa. Learn about it. Thank you.
Thank you.
For inspiration, motivation, and the good news of Jesus Christ. Look no further. The Daily Gospel Network has what you need. With more than 300 ministries from all over the country broadcasting every week, you're sure to get your dose of spirit-filled encouragement from the great programs on the Daily Gospel Network. Catch the Daily Gospel Network on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, all mobile devices, and the internet.
Tune in to A Better Chance for Youth television show with host Monique Robinson on the Daily Gospel Network, the television show dedicated to highlighting incredible students on their quest to change the world. Join us every week as we uplift the youth and help them on their journey to the bright future they deserve. Catch A Better Chance for Youth television show with host Monique Robinson on the Daily Gospel Network. Thanks for watching A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host Monique Robinson, the television show where we highlight incredible students in their quest to change the world. Join us each and every week as we uplift our youth and help them on their journey to the bright future they deserve. So until next time, God bless, from your friends on A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host Monique Robinson.
For inspiration, motivation, and the good news of Jesus Christ. Look no further. The Daily Gospel Network has what you need. With more than 300 ministries from all over the country broadcasting every week, you're sure to get your dose of spirit-filled encouragement from the great programs on the Daily Gospel Network. Catch the Daily Gospel Network on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, all mobile devices, and the internet.
Tune in to A Better Chance for Youth television show with host Monique Robinson on the Daily Gospel Network, the television show dedicated to highlighting incredible students on their quest to change the world. Join us every week as we uplift the youth and help them on their journey to the bright future they deserve. Catch A Better Chance for Youth television show with host Monique Robinson on the Daily Gospel Network. Thanks for watching A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host Monique Robinson, the television show where we highlight incredible students in their quest to change the world. Join us each and every week as we uplift our youth and help them on their journey to the bright future they deserve. So until next time, God bless, from your friends on A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host Monique Robinson.